Concern today is, of course, the dry and windy weather. With more on that, here's Ian Schwartz.
Thanks, Tim. Here's a time-lapse look at Ruidoso, and a pretty scary sight. Imagine seeing that on your main street. You can really see it starting to billow up, and that's when the winds were kicking. Let's take a look at those winds over the day. What happened? We started out pretty calm, 11-mile-per-hour wind gusts to noon. We were to 33, 32, a little down a little bit, but then in the evening hours, we were up to 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts in and around that fire. And unfortunately, we're going to continue with the wind for at least the next 24 hours in that area. Currents, these are sustained winds, southwest at 29 miles per hour. It's bone dry down there, relative humidity 7%. Temperature isn't scorching, but that's still pretty warm. So you combine these three things and it does make it tough to fight the fire. So we're going to continue with the wind this evening and the smoke pushing into Fort Sumner, possibly even Roswell. As we get into tomorrow, though, some things are going to work for us, some are going to work against us. We're going to still deal with the wind. It's still going to be hot in the south. It's still going to be dry. It'll be a little bit cooler in the north and the northeast, but still fairly warm in parts of Ruidoso and the Sacramento Mountains. But then the positive things start to approach Monday. Cold front will nudge in from the northeast, firing off thunderstorms. As we get into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, continues to push, bringing more moisture. So not a guaranteed rain shower right over the fire, but it's going to bring up our relative humidity, and that does help it make it easier to fight the fire. So we'll be looking for those changes as we get into the beginning of the week. So the forecast for tomorrow will be in the low 80s, winds gusting up to 35 miles per hour, still relative humidity pretty low, sunshine, but then also haze as we get into areas in and around the fire. Let's do our wind forecast. We're still seeing those 30 to 50 mile per hour gusts. The yellow you see is mainly going to be the 40 mile per hour range, still sticking with the gusty winds into the 11 p.m. hour. For tomorrow, not as much yellow, but we'll still see pockets here and there in the afternoon hours. And then as we get into Monday, a little bit better of a picture. But this is 8 p.m. and we're still seeing some gusty winds down the southern part of the state. Will be breezy for Monday, but not as bad. And that additional moisture definitely is going to help us out. Here in Albuquerque, it's hot, 94 degrees, west winds at 13 miles per hour. There is some relief on the way, though, from the heat, even for places like Roswell, where it's 104 degrees right now. Sunny and cooler, a nice day in southern Colorado, 73 for your high in Durango. Then we're going to warm up to the 80s by Tuesday and Wednesday. In the Four Corners, much cooler for tomorrow, 81 degrees, 83 in Grants, and then temperatures return back to the low 90s by Wednesday in the Farmington area. So the cool off will be short-lived. Breezy and hot in the southwest. Las Cruces 97, 97 in Deming, 98 in Alamogordo. Don't really look for rain for Silver City. That moisture is not going to make it all the way to the south and the west. Hot, breezy conditions out there. Areas of smoke. Fort Sumner, Roswell could be dealing with that. 101 in Roswell, 104 in Carlsbad, but then you see that cold front arriving as we get into Monday and Tuesday, dropping the temperatures and upping our storm chances. Northeast New Mexico, breezy out there. Could see an evening storm. We're talking late Sunday, but really better chances for Monday, Tuesday, and beyond. We'll see temperatures fall as well. In the northern mountains, mostly sunny and breezy. Monday, 79 degrees in Santa Fe, 78 on Tuesday with a chance for thunderstorms. We'll hang on to them until Wednesday, but then start to dry out after that. Breezy and warm in the East Mountains. We won't be in the 90s, but still in the upper 80s. Right here in the Duke City, 89 degrees downtown. Cooler for us. We were at about 95 today, and the 7-day forecast does show us starting to creep back into the 90s. A chance for a thunderstorm Monday into Tuesday, but then those temperatures return right back to the mid-90s.
Wow. Hot.
Sooner or later, we're going to hit 100.
Yeah.
Not this week, but it's coming.
Okay, thank you, Ian. Now here's Lawrence Gilligan with sports.